Okay, so we're doing better on the box. Still on box 2. We are right about here. Right about there. We got that much more to go. So I'm going to do these now. Once I finish with box 2 all the way, I think I'm going to have to take a little hiatus from this because I got too much more to do with unpacking and everything else. But the first one we have is the first 3D Western MGM's Arena. Ooh, not that exciting, but I love my 3D. Then we have the a late 60s international one sheet for King Kong. And this is rough, but it was the only King Kong I had for years. Oh, dang it. And then we have Joan Crawford, and I think this is her second to the last movie, Berserk, which is like a killer. She owns a circus, and there's a killer at the circus. After this, she did the memorable Trog, and then she died. Oh well. And then this is a half sheet for Corridors of Blood, but I have the one sheet in color, so not the black and white image. So I'm gonna get rid of that and keep my color one sheet. Yay! And then I have Battle Beneath the Earth. Oh, come on. Go. And then Tobacco Rudy, which I just bought one of these. To noise, I had one. You'll see it eventually on one of the upcoming updates. Oh well, whatever. And then Tarzan's Deadly Silence. This is culled from the 60s TV series with Ron Ely. It's just basically a 2-part episode edited into a movie. Yeah, I wouldn't have paid. And then we have one of my Kitty Matinees Kitty Matinees from Childhood Productions, which had the best posters. They're nice and colorful. This is Aladdin and his Magic Lamp. Never before shown anywhere. And then this is Valley of Mystery. I was thinking it was that other movie I told you about to get with the plane crash at the beginning, because there's a little boy and there's a plane crash and then there's natives and stuff like that. But this is not that movie. This was something I was, when I bought this, I was thinking that could be that movie, but it's not. Is it? Yeah. And then I have another copy of Operation Kid Brother, the James Bond wannabe starring Sean Connery's brother Neil. How exciting. And then I have Guess What Happened to Count Dracula. I have a couple of these posters. I think it's a cool poster, but the movie is crap. And it was filmed partially in the, what's it called? Oh, Magic Castle in Hollywood with a Musicians Club thing. So, and then I have a double feature, The Deadly Bees and the Vulture. Claws of Terror. Another Kitty Matinee. This is a Mexican import by K. Gordon Murray. Little Red Riding Hood. There were, I think, 3 Little Red Riding Hood movies. There was Little Red Riding Hood, and her friends, and Little Red Riding Hood and the Monsters. And then I have another copy of Eyes of Hell, which is a retitling of The Mask. And I'm so glad this is in better condition than the other one was. Yay. That's just such a cool poster. And then an advance for Moonraker, James Bond. And then I don't know what this movie is. Racing Toward His Final Exorcism. There is what grabbed my attention. Moonchild. I have no idea. No idea. Never bothered to track it down either. And then we have Beware the Blob, which is a retitling of Son of Blob. So it also says, beware Larry Hagman, beware Shelley Berman, beware Carol Lindley, beware Godfrey Cambridge, beware Robert Walker. Oh well. Yeah, pretty much everybody gets eaten. And then I have Slithis. I have been trying to get a decent Slithis poster forever. I'm not happy with this one, I'm sure, as well. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a fly. See at the top there. This one you had to get. Where does it say? Oh yes. Warning, you must have your... Come on, focus. You must have your Slithis survival kit to be admitted to the theater showing of this motion picture Slithis. Obtain them free from your cashier at the time you purchase your ticket. You must be protected. I never got to see Slithis, but I remember seeing that ad in the paper. I'm like, oh, I really want one. I didn't know what they were. And years later, I finally tracked one down. And it was just a little piece of paper. And it had like the address and phone or whatever. Address for the fan club. Big deal. And then I have Cyborg 2087 with Michael Rennie. I'm so glad to know that I have this poster because I've been like trying to get a copy for years thinking I didn't have one. Well, obviously I already have one. So I'm glad I didn't have to get another one. Or maybe I already have another one. I don't know. But I think this is cool. Wow. And then the White Buffalo, one of my cheesy favorites. This is made by Dino De Laurentiis right after King Kong. King Kong was a hit. Why not have a giant buffalo movie? Well, it didn't quite work out so well. And then I have a better copy of this poster. This poster I remember seeing an ad for in the paper, except it was called Cry of a Hooker when it played here. I've been looking for a poster that says Cry of a Hooker, but they have Cry of a Prostitute. I don't know what the different, why they had a change the title. Anyway, but the ad copy for a lousy $20, $25, some people think they can do anything. Well, that's not what it was. Oh, no. The name of the title, that's what it was. Cry of a Hooker. I know it's not like cry like she's crying or sad or whatever. I took it like cry of, like, never mind. I took the whole term differently. Like, it was like a mating call of a hooker. And I thought that was just hilarious. So that's why this poster, I had been trying to get a decent copy for several years. It's not a great poster at all. It's kind of boring, but the name of it had me in hysterics as a child. Okay. One Dark Night. This is, I think, a very underrated little zombie movie. It takes place in a mausoleum. It's a pretty cool little movie. I liked it. No one remembers it today. And then this one, I have never heard of this until I came across the poster, so I had to buy it, of course. I thought I'd seen all the specials and everything, but Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Yes, this is a Rankin and Bass production. So those are the Frosty and Rudolphs that you remember from TV, but I had never heard of this, and it's not like I've ever seen it rerun either. Okay, whatever. So I have it though. And then I have, from G-rated, we go to X-rated with John Holmes's Exhausted. And then another copy of Yog Monster from Space. Ooh, this one I'm really excited about. I didn't realize I had the one sheet for this. I thought I just had the double feature. I think I have the double feature one, but I thought I only had the double feature one. I didn't realize I had this one. So I have, ta-da, Horror of Party Beach. Ooh, I'm so excited to have this. Yay. Yabba dabba doo. And then this is an odd little double feature poster too. It is Legacy of Satan and Blood. You've never heard of either of these movies. What's the big deal? For me, the big deal is actually the second feature, Blood. This, I believe, is the only one sheet that has any reference to blood. Blood is an Andy Milligan film. Andy Milligan was this horrible, 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 bad director. God, he sucked. He had some great titles, and the posters for his movies were pretty good. The Rats Are Coming, The Werewolves Are Here, Torture Dungeon, The Bloodthirsty Butchers, stuff like that. But anyway, so he did Blood. The first feature, though, was really interesting. Legacy of Satan was done by, it's a horror movie, kind of supposedly erotic. It was done by who? Gerard Damiano, who is responsible for movies like Deep Throat. So, that's kind of a weird little combo. Never mind, I'm just rambling. And then we have The Strangler, which I'm glad to know I have one of these. I didn't know I had one. I've been trying to get one. The Million Eyes of Sumeru. And then Dr. Goldfoot and the Girl Bombs. This is a sequel to Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine. And then we have a James Bond poster for Your Eyes Only. And then this can go. This is the special edition of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Sonor. I'll just stick with my original, thank you. And then I have one of my kitty matinees again. This is from Childhood Productions, so it's very colorful and very interesting. The Brave Little Tailor. This movie, I remember seeing this as a kid and I loved it, and I tracked down this poster not long after as soon as I found this poster for sale, I bought it. Captain Nemo and His Underwater City. It doesn't quite hold up as an adult, but it was still a great movie as a kid. I loved it. And then this is I have a better copy than this, thank goodness. This is the 70s re-release of House of Wax. And I saw this re-release when I was a kid in the 70s, and I fell in love with 3D right then and there. That was, this is the last one. That was the big Yahoo! I gotta do 3D from now on as much as possible, so Yahoo! Okay. That's about it. I'll see you next time. Bye.